Welcome back. In this lesson, we will use the two controllers we created in the last lesson in our app and deploy them to two different devices. In the final part of the lesson, we will deploy the model as well to a device, resulting in 3 devices in total. Let's drag and drop both the new controllers and reconnect the connections from the old controller to the two new controller instances. Once done, remove the old control. Map the two new instances to the same devices for now. We will add a new device later. First, let's make sure that the two controllers work before adding a new device. Let's rearrange so that it is easy to see and understand the connections and the blocks. Now start the HMI. Rearrange the windows so that we can see the IDE and also the HMI side by side. It is pink because the solution is not deployed yet. Let's open the deploy and diagnostic window and deploy our solution. As you can see, it does not quite work well. The lift gets retracted too early. Clear the solution and go to our lift control. The issue is with the transition from luggage lifted state to the luggage pushed state. We need to find a way for the pusher to tell the lift when it should start retracting. We can use events for the pusher control to communicate this information to the lift control. We will add an output event called pushed and emit this event in the luggage passed state of the pusher control. Next, we will add an input event called retract in the lift control, modify the ECC and update the transition in question to transition when retract is received from the pusher. Let's update our application and make this pushed to retract connection. Time to test if this fix works. Let's redeploy and check. It looks like the fix worked. Let's clear the solution and now add those two devices. This is done in the system view under the device list tab. Let's add two new devices, one each for the two controllers. The device type must be EcoRT, which is under Next Control Standard Library. The first device will be named EcoRT Lift Control, and the second device will be called EcoRT Pusher Control. Let's remap the function blocks in our application. Remove the mapping on the lift control and the pusher control. The model will continue to be mapped to the old device. Map the lift control to lift EcoRT device and the pusher control to the pusher EcoRT device. Now we go to Deploy and Diagnostic window, start the two new devices. Run the HMI and rearrange the windows so that we can see both of them at the same time. We can use the bulk operation functionality to log in and then to deploy to multiple devices all at once. Everything works as designed. This small refactoring shows how easy it is to deploy to many devices at once and not worry about adding any communication function blocks. It is all taken care by the tool. All you have to do is decide which function block runs on which device. Let's close everything. Before we end this lesson, we will archive the solution. We go to File and select Archive. Save it in the Archives folder. This is the same archive you will find on the website.